folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is this propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but...
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He will lead this one off today.
Jed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Pops this one up. And that's in there, base hit. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position 1 batter into the game.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lowry stands at second with no outs. The 1-2. That's popped up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
That in 3rd.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 delivery. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. The 3-1 is taken for strike two.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. 1
ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Zobrist, 37 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Hit in the air to left. Cespedes is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too high, 1-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Bruxton ranging back, and it's gone. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's why you can't fall behind 2-0 to a power hitter like him. He's a dead red fastball hitter, and he knew the pitcher had to serve one up. A perfect storm or perfect nightmare, depending on which dugout you're in.
Batting fourth.
Here's Javier Baez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's just 1 for 6. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. The next 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So stepping in, Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Wheeler into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Striding forward, Brandon Nimmo showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He has a 3 for 12 line. That's by him for strike 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now that's popped up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalso. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A high fastball is in there.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
1-2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Into the box now, Dylan Cousins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full. The Cubs are on top 2-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Echeverria now. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
To first. Descalso has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
All even now. 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Digging in now, Jed Lowry. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Hayward. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Keon Broxton, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now at the plate, David Bowie, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
David Bowie.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now he put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul. Wheeler's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second goes Hayward. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The batter.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Ready now, Chris Bryant, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider finds the zone for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hayward at second with 2 down. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Tried to check it and it's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. One and 2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Hard on the ground toward short. Backhanded. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of 1 leg. In the hole. Falling away. That is pure magic. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding forward now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Nimmo is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 3, Daniel Descalso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that will bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. Wheeler gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Descalso is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Descalso behind 1-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The next 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Just hung in there on that one. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, center fielder.
He almost
Gillis.
got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in now, Dylan Cousins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Descalso is off at first with 2 away. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Kyle Hendricks. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-0 the count. Hit hard on the ground to second. Zobrist has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. Now in the box, Robinson Cano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Descalso in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. So striding in, David Bodie. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Bodie, a 25-year-old, he was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Ball 2.
2-2.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist. As he lines it out to center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Hayward. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ball 1. One and one, here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that's in there on the high outside corner. 2-2 now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Broxton's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the second out.
batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Zobrist, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just
9.
missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Baez.
In now, Javier Baez, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fouled away. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. The way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Seth Lugo trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. 5 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. In now, Jed Lowry. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Keon Broxton.
Digging in, Keon Broxton, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Lagares, the runner at second with 1 away. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Cousins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mets nothing. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for New York, number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalzo.
Leading
0
off
for 1
for the
for him
Cubs,
here in this one.
the first baseman, Daniel.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Dylan Cousins.
Digging in to try it again, Dylan Cousins. Now here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Right side. Cano fields it cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Gesellman, a California-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 3-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
A ball and 2 strikes. Cespedes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And some trouble now in right field. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Up next
so problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Here's Todd Frazier now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in Robinson Cano, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Into the box, Adeiny Echeverria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he misses again, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Grounder down the line at third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. 1 run is scored. And the second run is across to make this a 3-2 ball game now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert Caselli.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Pedro Strop comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Rajay Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Rajay Davis.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Popped him up. Descalso is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jed Lowry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the second run will score as the lead will change hands now at 4-3.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Stepping in now, Keon Broxton, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one. And he fouls this one off. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubbies 3. Paul Sewald gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul Sewald.
Stepping up now, David Bodie. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Down the left field line and deep. Cespedes is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the second baseman, Zobrist.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Frazier is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Oh, 2-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And it's fouled away. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Brad Brock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs, number 29, Brad Brock.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Grounded to short. There's Baez. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 52.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. .4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Two quick strikes and now the 0-2. Popped him up. Descalso on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Jerry's Familia is on to
Now
pitch out of the
pitching for
bullpen
New
in the
York,
bottom half of the
number
eighth.
27, Jerry's Familia.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. Lifetime
Leading
against
off for the
Familia.
Cubs,
He's 1 for 5.
the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
A 1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
In now, Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bryant aboard here at first with nobody out. A bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The catcher, number 40.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
As a look, now the pitch. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. In the air to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 3, Daniel Descalso.
At the plate, Daniel Descalso. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and one. Here it is. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. One and two. Here it is. 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 4-3. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 41, Steve.
So coming to the plate, Todd Frazier. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cousins is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Cano, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Inside with the slider, 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Juries.
Travis d'Arnaud will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Travis d'Arnaud.
A ball and no strikes. slider laid off for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here's the 3-0, and he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Here's another 0-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 2 out, bases loaded. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2, and he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead it 5-3. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Edwin Diaz.
Ready for another chance? Dylan Cousins. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And that misses inside 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
The count is 2-1.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. First pitch on its way. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Diaz has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Rizzo, base runner at first with 1 out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 2-1, here it is. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another full count offering on its way, and he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Fouled off. Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. and he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York Mets jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Robert Gesellman claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.